there. Just wanted to come on real quick to talk about the State of the Union address. Wow. He was on fire. Oh my gosh. And the Republican tears, the MAGA tears after. Well, first of all, what was with Kitchen Katie? I know, way overcoached, way overacted, which obviously is done when it's not sincere. Oh, and did you see Mike Johnson's face? I mean, if Joe went on any longer, his face would have like swirled around his head like Donald Duck's bill. My goodness. I've got some fine screenshot gems of that screwed up face. Man. Wow, the disrespect of Marge? The low class. You know what she looks like? I made a graphic. She looks like some rebellious teen who knocked over some con man's merchandise booth, looted it, and ran to the nearest little, cab or whatever she took to, ran along on her little horse hoof feet. But, she looked like she was going to a rally. And she has the nerve to deride Fetterman of his working attire, and she goes to a State of the Union address. I don't know all the state, all the House floor rules, but I'm pretty sure they're a lot like the rules at a polling place. And a polling place, nobody is allowed to wear anything that's political party, anything that's a political candidate, you're not allowed to wear any kind of emblem of of any party, and you're also not allowed to wear anything that's elephant or donkey, even if it's a real image of just like a shirt with an elephant on it. Sorry. And that goes for jewelry, that goes for earrings, that goes for backpacks, that goes for everything, your apparel and your gear. Nothing can have any of that on it. Okay? I'm pretty sure the House floor rules are at least that much. And she goes in there looking like somebody who knocked over some cheap-ass merchandise booth, looted it, and ran to her nearest little convention. Pathetic and low class. And she thinks she's making a statement. Yes, you are, Marge. The statement is, you're an idiot, you're a child, and you don't belong anywhere near any governmental office, let alone in one. And the way Joe schooled SCOTUS, you're another one, SCOTUS. Once a dictator gets installed, he doesn't need a Supreme Court. He decides what happens. So I'd be careful, SCOTUS. All of you. And Thomas, again, not having the nerve or the balls to show his face. What a shock. The other ones, some of them were hanging their heads. It's pathetic. This is our Supreme Court of our freaking country, looking like a bunch of sad, head-hanging, schooled gym kids who couldn't climb the rope. Good Lord. And let me tell you, SCOTUS, you're so busy protecting a future dictator. You're so busy covering for him. What do you think's going to happen if he got back into power? He will become a dictator of America. And you will not be needed. So I would think long and hard, SCOTUS, about how you're going about this crap. Because you know damn well it is not democratic. You know damn well that was not what the Constitution meant, and you know damn well that was what the Constitution meant when you have been making these BS stuff. Roe versus Wade. You know what? Joe was right. You all have mistaken the power of women. You've been so busy pushing people that are of color and women down, you've forgotten we have light and we have a voice. The problem is yours is louder. Why? Because you're stealing it. You've been stealing our voices and our lights. And you guys are right about one thing. Oh, we're fed up. There's going to be a civil war. Oh. You know what? You're right about one thing. We, Democrats, we are fed up with your shenanigans. We're fed up with you putting other people at risk so for your own gain with your little donators. Yeah. I'd like to get rid of the campaign BS altogether and do it where the government gives each party a certain amount, and that is all you get. And nobody is allowed, on threat of prosecution, to donate. That'll take care of the churches, number one. That'll take care of all the big farm and all the fossil fuels that all the little MAGAs run. Okay, I'll do what you want. How much this time? We know what you've been up to. Joe knows what you've been up to. People of color, they weren't fooled. Most of them were not fooled by your little fake, oh, I'm the black president. We had a black president, and his name was Barack Obama, and you certainly ain't him. So, we ain't buying that, and women ain't buying your crap. And Donald, you're just mad because women don't like you. And you're mad, and you're punishing us. You once said, long ago, that you think there should be choice. Even if you don't agree with abortion, you still think it's choice. That was before you got into politics. Now that you've gotten into it, not each time you get more stricter and more stricter about it. This is not Gilead from The Handmaid's Tale, okay? This is not Gilead. This is the United States of America. And we do not intend to be a real-life Handmaid's Tale for your greedy ass, power ass, hungry MAGA and you and everyone involved in it. And guess what? Just because Gates and Marge and little old Bobby over there, little groper, just because you haven't heard anything about being charged with anything doesn't mean it's not coming. It took them a couple of years to get everything they needed on Donald, didn't they? So, you're all cocky and arrogant and snarky? You're all scrambling around trying to cover your big orange jerk, okay? Your big orange cult leader? But guess what? You're not going to be able to, just like people are not going to be able to help him with money much anymore. You're going to have your own problems. Guess what? Rudy found that out, didn't he? A lot of them have either done time or doing, or real close to being busted. Your time's coming too. Just keep hanging on to that little MAGA train, because you're all going down. And we all figured out who it was on January 6th. We saw and we heard who was saying what. And just because you haven't been charged yet